And the lights go out, grip my teeth, shut my mouth. When the night comes around, I become a ghost now.
Hi, I'm Invalid Ghost, and I'm playing some Morrowind today. We are with my buddy, Scruffy Long Ghost Jr., the Red God, and his follower, Rabina, who isn't technically a real follower, but, you know, for the sake of role-playing, she is. Anyway, in the last actually, you guys might be wondering where the frick I am and why I'm here. Well, I went back to the mud crab because I had some things to sell him, so yeah. Anyway, this is the mud crab merchant. Yeah, I had to leave myself some more notes just to make sure that I never forget where the mud crab is. I spelled northeast wrong. Oh well, whatever. Okay, so I didn't feel like walking back to Vivec, whatever. Which is why we're still just sitting here. But before we begin, did I do anything? I think I did stuff. I can't remember. I think I raised a couple of skills off screen again, like I tend to do. I think I did Conjuration. Yeah, now Conjuration's at 45. What? I'm rich, man. I could afford it. See, look at how rich. Look how I'm filthy rich. I could afford it. It was fun. I got my intelligence, my magicka up. It was a great time. It was a good time. I'm level 24 now. I don't know how many of those levels were on screen and how many of those levels were off screen, but Conjuration isn't one of my main skills, so it didn't help me level up or anything. If it did, I would have raised up quite a few more levels, I think, right? Anyway, I think that might be the only thing I raised, though. Just Conjuration. Maybe some mysticism. But maybe not, because I was at 30 before, and now it's only at 32, so that might have been just natural leveling instead of, you know, specific training for it. Yeah. Well, whatever. Anyway, now that I have my Conjuration up so high, I can now summon a skeletal minion. Oh. Okay, well, you know, it's not the greatest. Come on. Bam! There he is, my best friend, Mr. Skeleton. I love him. Just look at him, he's so cool! He's so cool! I love Conjuration. Conjuration's like my favorite magic thing. I just like having weird things following me around, you know? It's just a shame that most Conjuration, most spells only last for a short while, so, you know, he's only gonna be here for a minute. And then he's gonna have to go! I really do love the Conjuration spells. They're always super fun. I'm kind of sad that I didn't pick Conjuration as one of my minor or major skills, but again, I did take that quiz, and I just kind of decided to go with whatever the frick the dude was gonna give me, no matter how dumb or nonsensical it was. Which is why I have such a weird mix of major and minor skills, in case anyone is still wondering about that. And you haven't, I don't know, watched the beginning of this series. If you're just joining us for the first time and you're confused as to why my skills are the way they are, that is why. Alright, anyway, before we begin, I do have a few comments I'd like to read. Some of these are a few days old. In fact, most of them are well, all of them are going to be pretty old by the time you guys see this video, but I do have a few comments I'd like to read. Most of these are going to be by commenter Silkwester or Silkwester. Now, Silkwester / Silkwester has been a regular commenter on this Morrowind series, on the Morrowind series, and I still don't know how to pronounce their name. But that's alright. Anyway, they told me 3 weeks ago. At the time of this recording, they told me 3 weeks ago this was in regards to the question I asked about what enchanted items should I get? Like, what enchanted weapons should I get? What enchanted armor should I get? I asked you guys about that, and Silkwester answered and told me that I gotta get filthy rich before I can afford having my armor enchanted. It also requires soul gems, which could take some work getting, though some enchanters have already filled soul gems for sale for a hefty price, of course. However, in the meantime, until Scruffy Long Ghost Jr. gets filthy rich, you might happen upon some pieces of armor which are already enchanted with some cool effects which may be useful to him. Either for sale somewhere, or maybe more likely as loot in some dungeon or as a reward for some quest. In the short to mid-term, that's a much more promising perspective. So, actually, Silkwester was not the only one to tell me that enchanting my armor and weapons using a buyer was a bad idea. Stuart Bates also told me this pretty much the same thing. That I'm pretty much not rich enough to afford enchanted weapons and armor, and also that I could find it in random dungeons or on quests or whatever. And you know, I kinda already knew those things. I mean, I asked for the future. Like, what enchanted items should I get in the future? You know, what enchantments would be the best to put on my armor or on my weapon? But you know what? It's fine. I already knew that I was too poor, and also that I lack souls. That is true both in this game and in real life. I am poor and lack a soul. But thank you for telling me. Thanks for the reminder. Though hey, look, I'm filthy rich now, aren't I? Huh? 26,000 bucks is probably nothing in Morrowind, let's be honest. I mean, with the Wakizashi's costing $48,000 or whatever ridiculous number it is, I'm sure that 26k is nothing in Morrowind. But anyway, I get it. I won't enchant my weapons or armor yet. Or maybe ever. But anyway, other than those comments, I also got another comment from Silkwester. This was 4 days ago, so a bit more recent. And it was 4 days ago for me, so for you guys it's probably like months and months ago. There's probably already more comments, which I'm not gonna read for weeks on end. You know, I'm sorry. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to keep up with all of the information you guys are sending me, but it's a little difficult because of the time gap. I do have an idea to try and maybe fix the time gap, but I'm gonna talk about that after this comment. Anyway, Silkwester says, when you went into the Fighters Guild to sell weapons to Wayne, and first let him repair all your stuff, notice how you went into his barter menu afterwards. He had around 2,000 gold, even though you had just paid him for repairs. This is actually a bug in the game. To work around it, you first have to open the barter menu, then leave, but don't say goodbye yet, then repair, and then go back to barter. Then he will have the money you just paid him for in repair, just paid him for the repair in addition to his usual 2,000, which means you can potentially sell him more. This works for all NPCs who offer both barter and another thing which costs money, so like spells, training, etc. Open the barter menu first, so the game will initialize their inventory, then do the thing which costs money, and when you then go back into barter, they should have the money you just gave them available. And then they added, thinking of it, I'm not sure anymore if you should not say goodbye or if you have to say goodbye and talk to them again, or if both work the same. I suggest you try it out. Pretty sure though that when you leave and come back you'll have to do it again if you want the same effect again. So that was in regards to me asking about how to get lots of money. how to sell the expensive items for more money, like my wakizashis, which I don't have right now. And, oh, also I got this blunt weapon. It sucks, but, you know, it's here for us, so yay, we got a blunt weapon. Anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, that could be a pretty helpful cheat for when I want to sell something that might be in someone's price range. Let's say they have, like, well, as Silkwester said, 2,000 gold. And let's say I want to sell them something that costs 2,300 gold. You know, instead of having to go all the way to the scamp merchant or to the mud crab merchant to sell them the item at full price, or just biting the bullet and selling it for cheaper. With that person, I now know that I can possibly use that person to repair some stuff or to train me in something until I get them to the required amount of gold that I would like them to have, and then I could sell them the item. Anyway, this is a very specific kind of problem. But I'm sure it'll come in handy sometime if I remember that it's a thing that I can possibly do. I will check it out. I will check that out if I can do it with some merchant somewhere, if I remember to check. Whew. Considering I'm in the middle of nowhere, I might forget. Anyway, those are the only comments I think that that I haven't talked about until now. So I think we're all caught up for now. I needed to say like 2 things. Now I can't remember what they were. Blunt weapon, right? No. I already talked about the blunt weapon. What was the thing I needed to talk about? Oh, I remember. Okay, so, guys, Morrowind recording sessions are incredibly long. Like, normally when I play a game, I only do a recording session for an hour. Maybe an hour and a half. Maybe 2 hours, but that's pushing it. That's really pushing it. When I play Morrowind, it's typically 2 hours, and very rarely anything less than at least 2 hours. Sometimes it's 3 hours, sometimes it's 4 hours, sometimes I play for 6 hours and don't even realize it. It's kinda crazy. So, in order to have more space on my computer, and also to possibly catch you guys up on this series, instead of releasing Morrowind videos like once a week, I was thinking maybe 3 times a week. Maybe I could upload a Morrowind video on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. That way it's 3 videos a week instead of the typical 1, and the reason why I would be uploading them on the weekend is because, well, 1, I don't have anything uploading on the weekend. Those are my break days. That's when I'm usually editing and doing life stuff. But you see, normally when I edit a Morrowind video, I'm not just editing one video, I'm editing the entire recording session. So, you know, I'm editing the whole entire thing, and I cut it up, and then, you know, I'm all set. I can just upload 1 video per week and not have to worry about editing ever again for the rest of the week's videos. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, so it wouldn't be more work for me. Well, it kind of would, but also it kind of wouldn't. I don't know. I don't think it would be much more work for me. So that's why I'm asking you guys if you would like multiple Morrowind videos per week. Or the alternative I could do is just make longer Morrowind videos a week, so instead of having 30-minute videos, you get an hour-long video. That is asking a lot. That is a pretty demanding amount of watch time. That's a pretty demanding amount of a video to put out on a Monday of all days. I know Monday Morrowind is probably like the worst slot for Morrowind. Considering it's Monday, nobody wants to watch anything on Monday, which is why I try to make these videos 25 to 30 minutes long, and no longer, though sometimes they do bleed into 40 minutes, and sometimes even longer than that, but I try not to. I try to keep it 30 minutes or less. However, we barely do anything in 30 minutes, and the recording sessions are so ridiculously long that I'm thinking maybe I gotta either extend the Morrowind video from 30 minutes to an hour or so, or I should make multiple Morrowind videos a week. So, you know, making Morrowind Monday more like a Morrowind weekend, and then also Morrowind Monday. I don't know. Anyway, you guys tell me your thoughts, you know, if you'd like multiple Morrowind videos, or if you'd like a longer Morrowind video, or if you'd like both, or neither, or if you like things the way they are and don't care about how long it takes me to complete this series, because seriously, at this rate, we're gonna be here for years. Things might get a little easier for Morrowind once I'm done with other series. The Sims 2 series, the main series, is ending soon, I know that. And then the 100 Baby Challenge, Sims 2 series as well. That's probably gonna end a little bit later, but they should be ending at about the same time, I think. Well, in terms of recording sessions anyway. I'm pretty sure the 100 Baby Challenge will probably have more videos after the Sims 2 series dies, cause... Anyway, when those two Sims series end, eventually, which will be in several months from now, but when they end, I could put Morrowind videos in their slots for a while until I make the next new Sims series, because I do have more Sims series planned, not Sims 2 related, but a different Sims game, which I'm just going to keep that a surprise for now. In case any Sims people are watching this video. You guys don't need to know what I have in store for you guys after the Sims 2 series are over. Could put Morrowind videos in those Sims 2 slots once the Sims 2 series is over, before I get onto the next Sims series, so you could have Morrowind videos on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. That's all up for debate. You guys let me know what you're okay with, what you'd like the most, and whatever the majority says is what I might do. Or whatever I feel like, because, you know, it is kind of my channel. And I don't have much of I don't really have that big of an audience. Anyway, that's not the only thing I wanted to talk about, though. The other thing I wanted to talk about, let's start walking to Vivec while I talk about it. Can the skeleton swim? Oh my god, he can swim. Also, we need a name for him. I don't think Mr. Skeleton is gonna cut it. Maybe Mr. Bones. I don't know, you guys come up with a name for the skeleton guy. We probably won't use him much, but you never know. You never know. I want weapon skill increase, nice. What is it? What is it? I thought it was the skeleton. I thought the skeleton was evil for a second, but then I was like, wait a minute, that's my skeleton. Alright. The nice thing about the skeleton... Oh, I think he's gone. Well, the nice thing about the skeleton is that he will, I don't have to worry about him getting stuck or anything, because he dies, and I can just summon him back. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, what was I saying? What was I going to say? Oh, yes. This may be irrelevant now, considering when this video is probably going to come out, which may be in a few months. I mean, right now I'm recording this on April 27th, 3 days before Pokemon Snap comes out, by the way. And for you guys, it's probably May, maybe even June. No, it can't be June yet. May. It's probably still May. Yeah. Sometime you guys are probably watching this sometime in May. And what I'm about to tell you may be irrelevant by then, but I'm gonna tell you guys anyway. There's a mod for Skyrim coming out. It's called Skywind. You guys may have heard of it. A lot of you may have heard of it, especially if you guys are Elder Scrolls fans. You may have heard of it. It's a mod that basically puts Morrowind into Skyrim. It's pretty cool. And I want to play it, of course, when it comes out. I might do it on this channel, maybe record a little bit of it. It kind of depends on where I am with this Morrowind series, because, you know, I don't want to have 2 Morrowind series, but one's in Skyrim. That'd just be weird. Oh, you're fighting a Squidward thing, god dang it. F off, you're ugly and I hate you. I can hold my breath for a pretty long time. It's pretty surprising. Not die. Speaking of holding your breath, is anyone else— I'm going to die. Is anyone else annoyed that that Skyrim doesn't tell you, like, how long you can hold your breath? Because that annoys the heck out of me. Every time you dip your head under the water, and then you put your head out, your character gasps like they're dying, like they need to breathe, like and it's so ridiculous. I hate it, and, Rubina, there's a fish following you. And I want the bar back, man. I also want the ability to fight underwater, because it's so annoying when you go into the ocean and all these slaughterfish are attacking you and you can't do anything. Like, at least let me do magic. I mean, come on. I get that it's not super realistic to be waving a sword around, but... I mean, while you're swimming in the ocean, but come on. Come on, man. It was in Oblivion, it was in Morrowind. Just let me fight in the water. I want to fight in the water, and I want to... Where the frick am I going? I don't even know what the frick his bag fell. Some demon-looking place. I don't want to be here. Anyway. I want to be able to breathe underwater, and I want to be able to fight underwater. I mean, well, wait, you can breathe underwater. What I mean is... the breath bar. I want the breath bar back, please. I don't care if it's immersive that I don't have the breath bar, alright? You already have the health bar, the magic bar, the stamina bar. Just give me the breath bar back, please. In fact, I hate minimalistic UIs. I like detailed UIs. Maybe that's why I like older games so much, because they usually have more detailed UIs. I really hate immersive UIs. I don't care about immersion in a video game. I know I'm playing a video game. What I want is to be able to see if I'm dying. That is what I want. In all video games, I want to be able to tell how much I'm dying. What I need to heal at all times. I do not like immersive HUDs. Alright, let's rest here. I needed to tell you guys something, and I keep forgetting to tell you what it is. Okay. I'm going to rest for a second. I forgot how to. There we go. Resting here's illegal. What a bunch of pee. Fine. I don't know how resting there is illegal. We're nowhere near a town. But whatever. Anyway, the thing I wanted to tell you guys is that they're making a mod. Skywind. I already told you that. How far into that was I? How far into that explanation was I? Anyway, they need voices for their Dunmer. They've got voices for pretty much every other race, it seems like, I think. And they just need Dunmer. They just need Dunmer voices left, and so they put out a casting call for people, so they can get some Dunmer voices. And they're looking for, you know, the kind of raspy, demonic sounding dark elf voice for males, male dark elf voices, you know, the... What the frick is the dude's name? Who does the dark elf voices? I can't remember. Jeff something. Anyway, they're looking for his voice, you know? They're looking for someone who can do raspy dark elf voices. And they're looking for a lot of people to do those voices. So, I thought that, hey, maybe my dark elf voice might be good enough for the mod. So I auditioned for it, for the part of male Dunmer. Random male Dunmer. I don't really know which male Dunmer I would get if I were picked. It's kind of a surprise, I suppose. But I auditioned for the part of a random male Dunmer using this voice. Which I'm sure if you guys have watched the channel enough, you may be familiar with. And what the frick is this manor doing out in the middle of nowhere? Omani Manor. Who's here? So, you know, that'd be cool if I got the part. I'm not really sure if I will, and if I do get the part, I'm kind of scared, like, how that's gonna go. Am I gonna have to talk to people? Am I gonna have to work with people? Because I'd rather just, they send me the lines, I do the lines, and I send them the audio, and we're done. But I don't know how involved I'm gonna have to be. And that's kind of scary, you know, so I'm kind of hoping that I don't get picked, but I'm also kind of hoping that I do get picked, because it would be so cool to be in this mod, because this mod's gonna be massive, and it's gonna be a really cool mod. Like, I have high hopes for this mod. It looks really cool. Anyway, who are you and why are you here? I don't know you. What do you want? What is this place? Is this your house? Why do you live here? I don't understand. I don't understand. There's so many random places in this place, and nobody tells me what these places even are, why they're here. Enforcer and house cousin of the great house Hlalu. Oh, should I read it in the dark elf voice so you guys can get a taste of what my audition might have been?
I am Melvona Marvan. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Enforcer and house cousin of the great house Lalu.
Sorry, my voice is a little shot. I'm actually kind of sick. But whatever, it was not shot for the audition. I think I did pretty well. I've got 17 upvotes on my audition right now. So I think I did pretty well. Maybe. Probably not. I'm probably not gonna get picked. But it'd be fun if I did. Okay, I don't know what to talk to you about. Who are you? What are you doing here? That's a good question. What are you doing here? Argonian? Argonians are not savage beasts. How dare you? Incapable of enlightenment. That is so rude. They are blasphemous travesties of nature. Oh my god. This lady's so racist. With unspeakable foulness in their private and family urges. When guided by a stern hand, they can be trained as passable servants and slaves. Oh my god. By imperial law, free Argonians have the rights of citizens, but no law can ever make an Argonian human. Oh my god. Look, lady, you're not even human. You're a freaking elf with blue skin and pointed ears and red eyes. If anyone's a beast, it's you. And I say that being half Dunmer. Scruffy Long Ghost says that anyway, being half Dunmer. Half Dunmer and half Redguard. Of course, you know, he looks mostly Redguard. He takes after his father. Okay, I guess I have nothing to say to you. Yeah, what? I just wanted to know what you were doing in this fancy house out in the middle of nowhere, but you know what? It's obvious that this house is useless to me, and now I'm stuck. Come on, Urbina. Speak quickly, Outlander. Go away. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to tell you guys. I just wanted to tell you guys about the audition, and by now I probably might know the results of that audition, if they went well, if they didn't go well. So, you know, that's exciting and terrifying at the same time. I guess I would probably put in purple text whether or not I got the audition, I got the part or not, right? So you guys now know whether or not telling you guys about the audition was a futile thing. Alright, anyway, let's go. Ow! Also, speaking about that voice, I did do another song. You know how I did Filthy Rich, right? Well, I've done another song. I'll give you 2 seconds to guess. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. You're all wrong. I sang Mazed Band, which is also by Jib, a dark elf. It has a dark elf voice, which is why I did it, because that's apparently the only voice I can sing in. Anyway, I think it turned out pretty well. The only problem is, in the Mazed Band, there's also Betty Fire's voice. Betty Fair, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. But there's also her voice, which, you know, sounds like a... Is she a Dunmer? Well, a female Dunmer? Is she a Dunmer? I can't remember. It's been too long. I gotta go look at those people again. But anyway, she's a female elf, I think. Some kind of elf. And, I can't do her voice at all, so I just didn't even try. I tried doing my voice instead for the rap part, for her part, and all she has to say is, Vivec to Mournhold, like I got the Mazed Band, you got Corpus, dear, you are brain dead. I'm rich and famous, I'm all about my paycheck, Vivec to Mournhold, like I got the Mazed Band. That's her whole line, that's all her lines, and they repeat a few times in the song, but I can't rap good. Or at least, my voice just doesn't fit. My voice just does not fit with the demon sound, you know,
This voice.
It just doesn't go well, it just doesn't fit in with the song, and it sounds really out of place. So I have no idea what to do. I've tried, like, several different things to try and, Justice never sleeps. Okay, calm down. What am I doing in Vivec? I don't know. I don't actually know what I'm doing at all. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing, for the song. I don't know how to do that regular voice portion of the song. And because of that, I haven't released the song yet. Because I just don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, if the song's not out yet, I'll let you guys listen to the unfinished version at the end of this video. And if it is already out, well then you guys don't need to hear the unfinished part, because it probably sucks compared to whatever the finished version is. But yeah, I think the demon voice, I think the dark elf portion is like pretty spot on, pretty good. Maybe needs a little bit of cleanup. It is just my first time singing the song, so you know, I might need to redo a couple parts, maybe. Try it one more time, try singing it one more time. But I think it's pretty good. It's just the rap part that needs help, because my voice just does not go well with the song. And I don't know how to make it sound better. Anyway, now that I've told you guys all of that, let's see if we can do a quest. What kinds of quests should we do? Vivec to Mournhold, like I got the Mazed Band. You got Corpus, dear, you are brain dead. I'm rich and famous, I'm all about my paycheck. Vivec to Mournhold, like I got the Mazed Band.
Yeah, I ain't stressing, I'm just flexing. Bow to me, take the L, you a fetcher. I ain't stressing, I'm just fooling. You a different type of elf, you a boomer.
Vivec to Mournhold, like I got the Mazed Band. You got Corpus, dear, you are brain dead. I'm rich and famous, I'm all about my paycheck. Vivec to Mournhold, like I got the Mazed Band.
Almoflexia, killed you with my fashion sense. Now time to mourn, ho, A, time to cash these checks. I'm sharply dressed, A, time to flex. She called me for a dick appointment, you know the rest.
Vivec to Mournhold, like I got the Mazed Band. You got Corpus, dear, you are brain dead. I'm rich and famous, I'm all about my paycheck. Vivec to Mournhold, like I got the Mazed Band.
I'm a Dunmer, but I'm going beast mode, no cap. When I'm done here, I'm gonna reload, stay strapped. Looks like you have sinned. Must have been the wind.
Vivec to Mournhold, like I got the Mazed Band. You got Corpus, dear, you are brain dead. I'm rich and famous, I'm all about my paycheck. Vivec to Mournhold, like I got the Mazed Band. Vivec to Mournhold, like I got the Mazed Band. Vivec to Mournhold, like I got the Mazed Band.